Hello, my fam. Es el Perez Hilton, luchador libre. I'm a dork. Don't worry, I'm not gonna have this on for the video today. And yes, I've got a ginormous zit on my forehead. Had to get that out of the way. But you know what? It all rolls off my back and my shoulders. Nothing is bothering me today. Life is great. I've got Santa Barbara behind me. And you guys, my fam, I've got a brand new mug. And the best part about this mug, cup, is that it was gifted to me by one of you. Ricochet Rose got my mailing address, which is not that hard to find. If you want it, my mailing address is 8506 West 3rd Street, number 101, Los Angeles, California, 90048. I'll repeat it quickly. Perez Hilton, 8506 West 3rd Street, number 101, LA, 90048. Don't worry, it's not my home address, it's the P.O. box. And this wonderful person has a YouTube channel, Ricochet Rose Tarot, spelled RIQOCHET, Rose Tarot. She did a reading for Lizzie Snyder, and she wrote the loveliest letter to me. Hand wrote an old school letter. It made me feel so special. So thank you. And I love this. Also, thank you to Farrah Abram. Can y'all tweet Farrah Abram this link or slide into her DMs and tell her thank you? I appreciate you, Farrah Abram, not once, but twice during her recent interview with Logan Paul, not Jake. One Paul brother, the other Paul brother, who cares? I just use them for views. I do not, actually, Logan, whose podcast Farrah was on, he's coming across tolerable. Not exactly glowing praise, but I wasn't wanting to stab my ears out listening to this podcast. So thank you, Farrah Abram, for mentioning your boy Perez twice during the Implausible podcast, or whatever the heck the name of that thing is. I don't think I would listen voluntarily to Logan Paul's podcast, but when they're talking about me, I am. I'm going to put this on for half a second because I think I want to talk about this. Do I want to talk about this? Yes. I'm going to make this my clip, okay? I am such a dork. All right. I want to share with you all the story of what went down between Wendy Williams and me. And I was prompted to reveal this when this week Andy Cohen was a guest on Wendy's show, and he confessed that Wendy's husband was, quote, not a big fan. Your husband was not a big... I was so good. Why did I stop? You guys... That zit is getting bigger by the second. Let's do this one more time, and that's it. Okay? Oh my God. That is just crazy. Okay. 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 I am such a dork, and I love you. All right, I want to share with you all the story of what went down between Wendy Williams and me, Perez Hilton. I was prompted to reveal this after watching Andy Cohen on Wendy's show earlier this week. They were celebrating Wendy's 55th birthday, and earlier this week, I gave a shout out to Wendy in my daily recap video, wishing her a happy birthday and revealing how I have been inspired by her. Unfortunately, things turned sour between Wendy and I. When Andy was on Wendy's show, he said, quote, explaining why he had not been on the Wendy show in 6 years, Andy said, "Your husband was not my biggest fan, but I've been cheering you on for the last 6 years." Relatable. Basically, the same thing happened between Wendy and I and the show. I have been a guest on the Wendy Williams show many times. In fact, the very first season of the Wendy Williams show, when it was still just tryout, right? When it was only being a pilot on Fox stations, a few of them, they had me on, and repeatedly. And then when I was living in New York, I was on the show regularly. So we all know that Wendy's been through issues. And I always talked about being inspired by Wendy and liking Wendy and always supported Wendy, always. So when all of Wendy's unfortunate private drama became public and when they were looking for fill-in hosts, I had my team reach out to the Wendy show and say, "Hey, we would love it if Perez could be a fill-in host one day, either by himself or on the panel when they were doing the panel." And Wendy's husband said no. Look at Wendy's husband now. And I love that I moved past that on my own. And earlier this week, I was voluntarily just wishing Wendy a happy birthday and celebrating her. And if she's watching this, I've always been a fan and a champion and a cheerleader of yours, Wendy. And I thought the feeling was mutual. I was very hurt when I thought I was a friend of the show. And I thought, the only way that I was justifying it, that I was, understanding it in my brain was, oh, Kevin is afraid that Perez will do too good of a job and then they're going to get rid of Wendy, which is a ridiculous thought. Because, hello, Wendy's under contract, and Wendy's deal isn't a year-by-year basis. I believe her show had been renewed already for a few seasons, or a couple seasons. I may be wrong, but just even thinking, even if it's only season by season, I just don't believe that thinking. Nobody can replace Wendy on her show. Anyways, I'm glad that Wendy is no longer with Kevin Hunter and that she is living her best single life. All right, I've got to do something real quick because I had a brain fart. And this is getting bigger by the minute, I swear. All right, what do you guys think about the new Twitter? Twitter got a makeover and I hate it. Oh, it's so not pleasing on my eyes. Even the simplest thing, like the way that you retweet, everything about it, I'm hating the new Twitter. Twitter, if you're watching, switch it back. Switch it back. All right, from Twitter to a huge update in the A$AP Rocky case over in Sweden. A judge has ordered A$AP Rocky to remain in jail for another week. He's already been in jail in Sweden for over 2 weeks. He's not been charged with anything yet. Thankfully, Kim and Kanye spoke to Jared Kushner, who is Donald Trump's son-in-law and an advisor to Donald Trump, and they were able to get him upgraded to a fancy prison or something like that, but he's still locked up, and that does not seem right or fair to me. It's crazy, Try not to get in trouble in a foreign country, y'all, because They don't have the same laws or rules as we do. It just makes no sense that they would have him be locked up for 3 weeks. Insane. Especially because he hasn't gone to trial. They haven't found him guilty. They're just taking his valuable time away from him. Ay, ay, ay. A reminder, as always, I will have the links down below to everything that I talk about so that you can read, see, or hear more. All right, from A$AP Rocky to another musician, Beyonce yesterday released her new Lion King inspired album featuring original music from Beyonce and a bunch of other people. I listened to it and it's fine. Not meant for radio. It's all good. I'm not like hating on Beyonce. It just did not speak to me. I'll just say that. Although I did love that song with Blue Ivy. If you haven't listened to that, that's really cute. And not just cute, it's good. She's cute on the good song. I'll have the link down below so you can check that out. All right. An update on the teen mom drama with Amber Portwood. She is alleging that her baby daddy was cheating on her. And that is one of the possible motives for attacking him. That's not a good excuse. No, there is no excuse for doing that. I will not describe the incident in further detail because I don't want this video demonetized. I feel like now I did something wrong where before I would never get demonetized on this channel. And now it's like the first one. And now every single one of my videos on this channel have been demonetized on YouTube. Thankfully, a couple of them I appealed them all. And thankfully, some of them were reversed. But by the time they're reversed, it's like 24 to 36 hours later after the main views for the videos have come in and I've lost that ad money. Speaking of unpleasant news, I'm not going to get into too much detail on this for the same reason. Oh my God. Should I pop it? Actually, it doesn't look that bad. No, that'd be like Dr. Pimple Popper. Ah! Did it pop? I think it did. Oh, I think it did. Oh, fabulous. I'll make sure to disinfect this as soon as I'm done. Okay. Oh my God. I probably shouldn't have popped that. I don't know. Anyways, what a wild video. I'm not even going to mention pimple popping in the title or anything like that because that may be deemed not advertiser friendly. All right. This woman who has made allegations against Danny Masterson also claims that Scientology has paid off the LAPD and is embedded in the LAPD system. Trying to hide it. So that embedded in the LAPD system. Oh, that's a little better. It's just so prominent. All right, that's better though. Embedded in the LAPD system because she and her charges have been sitting on a desk for a year. And she's upset that these claims nothing's being done with them. Even though she says there's more than enough evidence to charge and convict the former 70s show actor. All right, in other news, from Scientology to something positive, Gigi Hadid has won her lawsuit. She was sued by a shady paparazzo who claimed copyright infringement. This photographer stalked Gigi, took a photo of her. She then posted that paparazzo's photo on her Instagram, and he sued her. Well, a judge tossed that lawsuit aside, claiming it had no merit because the photographer hadn't even filed a copyright claim for that photo. So you can't sue somebody for copyright infringement if you don't even have the copyright yet for that photo. That is a major win, not just for Gigi, but for all celebrities. That kind of lawsuit is such BS. It's clearly just a shakedown, an extortion attempt. You're stalking celebrities and then you want even more money from them, so you're going to threaten to sue, hoping to get a settlement. BS. BS. All right. Speaking of models, Elizabeth Hurley's son, Damian, has made his modeling debut. And a lot of people were shook by it because Damian had really big, poofy hair and appeared very androgynous. No, I'm not even gendering. Well, I did. I said her son. To my knowledge, he's just her son. Damian hasn't come out as trans or bi or gay or non-binary or questioning. I don't know. Maybe he has or hasn't. I'm just going to assume he's nice, normal kid, whatever that means. Normal. And he could be bi, trans, whatever, all that and normal. But people had such nasty comments because of the poofy hair. Do you, Damian Hurley? Do you? And dad is that billionaire, I don't know. He may not be a billionaire, but he's worth a lot of money. Steve Bing. I just remember just yesterday that kid was a baby. Time flies, y'all. My kids are going to be teenagers tomorrow. I love you, kids. I wonder if they'll ever watch these old videos. Well, definitely the ones from my personal channel, which if you're not watching, sign up for my YouTube, The Perez Hilton. Finally, Instagram did a test in Australia where they got rid of all of the likes on people's photos. You can still see your own likes privately, but others cannot see how many likes a photo gets. All right, so long as people can still see their own likes, I don't see any problem with that. You influencers can still share that information with your brand partners. I almost wish too that it was hidden the amount of followers somebody had. That would really shake things up for influencers. I don't know if that's gonna happen. That's it. You guys, another recurring theme of mine. I'm a dork, but I love you, my fam. If you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Please do it. Hit the follow, subscribe button if you're not yet. Follow my personal channel. Follow me on Instagram, The Perez Hilton. Get a cameo from me, a personalized video greeting at cameo.com/Perez Hilton. Sign up for my newsletter at pereznewsletter.com. What else? Comment again, and share this video. I love you. Mwah.